right, well, welcome back to part 2 of the 4L80E breakdown, and we're going to rebuild this guy. Of course, I'm writing the book, so I can't give you, all of it, but I'm going to give you enough, to kind of, feel your way through it. So basically, got the pan off, 17 bolts in that. Of course, the filter comes right off, no problem. And then you've got access to the valve body, which is right here, which you've got a number of tons of these little bolts in here. You can literally just take the whole thing off and just kind of set it to the side, which is what I've done, and put it over here just for the time being. And you're going to have underneath all that, you've got all your oil passages here and some check balls that are going to be in here. And it's pretty simple to find where the check balls go. There's 7 of them, and they all kind of go in these little small dimples that you see here. And kind of pulling everything off is pretty straightforward. There is a rhyme and a reason to it. And kind of one of the last things to come off before the pump comes off is your shifter selector, and there's a nut on the end of that. Better question is where did I actually put it? Here it is. So we're off to the side here. We've got some extra things. Interesting, you have what looks like a nail that holds the selector in place, which kind of goes in here and kind of gets pounded in once the pin is in. The selector pin is in, so that it kind of keeps it in place. And you can, if you see if we can focus in on it, it's got a little, see some ridges on it that keeps it in place. And you've got your selector that is held on by a nut, so you got to take that off to remove the whole assembly. And then you've got your reverse servo here. And I just want to, if you're going to embark on this, if you can't see my hands, they're caked, absolutely caked in fluid. And even though I thought I drained it, as you can tell by the blue towel, or throwaway towels, the whole bit, this whole thing is just messy as hell. So invest in some blue towels. It will, or you get a tray. Be smarter than I did. Get a tray and try and drain as much out as you could. I thought I had, but there's at least there's got to be a full quart left in this, and they take 12, 15 quarts, whatever it is. It's quite a bit of fluid. So I am now to the point where I've taken off the front pump. This is heavy. I can't do it with one hand, so I'll have to pull it off with 2 hands. It's fairly heavy, but here's a little trick I'm going to show you. Again, can't give you all the secret sauce to it because that is what the book is for. So please go out and purchase it when it comes out. But and hopefully, if you're reading this into the future, you've already purchased it and come back to get some video stuff. But here's a little hint to get. Sometimes this front pump is kind of likes to weld itself on there, so you see a little bit of rust here, and it likes to weld itself to the case sometimes. So you have a little access port here, and you can get a screwdriver or something long and sharp in there. And while you're prying on this side, get yourself a rubber mallet or something that's non-destructive. And as you're prying on down here in this little hole, take your hammer, give it a good few whacks here, pretty hard on both top and bottom, as you're pushing on it, and the thing should just slide right out after you removed all the bolts. So anyway, that's my quick tip for today. 2 things: buy stock in blue towels, Scott towels, whoever makes your favorite one. Buy stock in them. Number 2. You can use the little pry bar to kind of get in there, and you just get used to being greasy. You're gonna be you're gonna be wet. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, part 2, disassembly. We're halfway, kind of halfway there. Basically, everything pulls out this way pretty easily. Once I got this out, I will inspect the case, make sure there's no cracks or anything like that. And then we can see what's hiding in the rest of this. So anyway, thanks a lot, and good luck to you.